Hey everyone, ready to make some money on YouTube?
Always.
Okay, well today we're diving deep into a guide that claims you can make a lot of money on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
even if you don't have a ton of subscribers.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they're saying 6 figures in 6 months.
Wow.
And their big example is someone who made $100,000
A month.
in a month. Yeah.
Wow.
With only 96 subscribers.
Okay, that's a bold claim.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how they explain that.
Me too. It sounds a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
But that's why we do these deep dives. So we're going to break it all down and see what we can learn.
Okay.
So the first thing that really jumped out at me in this guide is this whole idea of forgetting about subscriber count and instead focusing on what they call ideal viewers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I think it's a really smart way to think about it.
Okay. Why is that?
Because it's not just about getting a lot of people to watch your videos. It's about attracting the right people.
The people who will actually pay for something.
Exactly.
So how do you figure out who those ideal viewers are? This guide gets into that.
Yeah, they have a whole process.
Okay. What is it?
Well, they recommend this like reverse engineering approach. So it starts with your skills, your knowledge, what you're passionate about.
Right.
Think about like, what can you teach? What problems can you solve?
Yeah.
And then who would benefit the most from that?
So it's kind of like finding your niche.
Exactly. Yeah, like your unique spot on YouTube.
Okay. And then once you know that, then what?
Then it's about understanding your ideal viewer, like really getting to know them.
Okay. How do you do that?
Well, basic stuff like what are the demographics, their age, where they live, but also like what are their pain points? What are they struggling with?
What keeps them up at night?
Yeah, exactly. And the guide even says to use YouTube search suggestions.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, you can see what people are already searching for.
So you're basically tapping into what people already want.
Yeah, you're meeting them where they are instead of trying to guess.
I like that.
And then you can structure your content around those topics.
Okay, so you find out what they're searching for, and then what?
Then you create videos that answer their questions, address their challenges.
So you become like a trusted resource.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when you can start to really build a connection with your audience.
And that's how you turn viewers into customers.
Exactly. People are more likely to buy from someone they know, like, and trust.
So, okay, we've attracted these ideal viewers.
Right.
Now, how do we actually make money from them?
Well, this guide is all about having a clear call to action in every video.
What does that mean exactly?
You need to tell people what to do next.
Yeah.
Like, do you want them to subscribe to your channel?
Yeah.
Download something or book a consultation?
Got it.
You have to be direct. Don't leave them hanging.
Okay, so don't be shy about asking for what you want.
Exactly. Be clear about what you want them to do.
And they actually recommend 3 calls to action per video.
At least 3.
Really? Isn't that a lot?
Well, it depends on how you do it.
Okay.
You don't want to overwhelm people, but you do want to give them options.
Okay, so maybe like 1 main call to action and then a couple smaller ones.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
Okay, and then as your channel grows, you can offer more things like webinars and online courses.
Exactly. Build out your offerings.
But no matter what the guide says, that building an email list is essential.
Oh, yeah. Your email list is like gold.
Why is that?
Because it's a direct connection with your audience.
It's not controlled by YouTube's algorithm.
Exactly. You're not at the mercy of the algorithm.
And you can use your email list to promote your products and services.
Right, and build relationships with your audience.
So how do you get people to sign up for your email list?
Well, the guide has some good tips on that.
Like what?
Like you could offer a free checklist or a mini course.
Give them something valuable in exchange for their email address. Okay, so you've got your ideal viewers, your calls to action, and your email list.
Right.
Now let's talk about the content itself.
Okay.
The guide had this formula they called the hot tea script.
Hot tea script?
Yeah, have you heard of that?
No, I don't think so.
So it stands for Hook Outcome Testimonial.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a way to structure your videos to keep people engaged.
Okay, I like it.
So the hook is all about grabbing their attention in the first 90 seconds.
Right, make them want to keep watching.
Yeah, you have to address their pain points right away.
Show them that you understand their problem.
And then clearly state the outcome they'll achieve by watching.
So, like, what's the benefit of watching your video?
Yeah, like what will they learn or how will it help them?
Okay, that makes sense.
And then to build credibility, you should include testimonials or examples of your own expertise.
Social proof is so important.
It is. People are more likely to trust you if they see that others have had success with you.
Exactly.
Okay, so the hot tea formula seems like a good framework. But do you think it's something you have to use for every single video?
That's a good question.
Like, what about longer videos or videos that are part of a series?
Yeah, I think it's probably best to think of it as a guideline.
Okay.
Not like a strict rule that you have to follow every time.
So it's more about understanding the principles behind it.
Exactly.
And applying them in a way that makes sense for your content.
Right. You want to keep things interesting and not be too formulaic.
So the goal is to create content that's both engaging and persuasive.
And tailored to your ideal viewer's needs.
Exactly. Okay, so now, even though this guide talks about subscribers, they actually say that views are the real metric for success on YouTube.
I could see that.
Yeah, because again, it goes back to the ideal viewer.
It's better to have a smaller audience that's really engaged
than a huge audience that doesn't really care.
Exactly.
And they have this interesting concept they call the YouTube flywheel.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Have you? Yeah. What is it?
Yeah. Well, it's like this cycle where your content, your ideal viewers, and YouTube's algorithm all work together.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about this flywheel.
Okay, but first we need to take a quick break.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, so this YouTube flywheel thing.
Yeah.
You were about to explain it before the break.
Right, so it's basically like this. When you make content that your ideal viewers really love, it can set off a chain reaction.
A chain reaction.
Yeah, and that leads to more and more views.
Organically. Exactly, organically.
So it's not like you're paying for ads or anything.
No, it's all about creating content that people naturally want to watch and share.
Okay, I'm listening.
So let's say you make a video. And it really hits the spot for your target audience.
They love it.
They love it. They watch the whole thing.
Okay.
They leave comments. They share with their friends. Maybe they even subscribe to your channel.
Okay, so the more engagement you get, the more YouTube's algorithm starts to pay attention.
That's exactly it. Okay, so it's like you're sending signals to YouTube.
Signals.
Yeah, like, hey, this video is good. People are enjoying it.
And the algorithm is like, oh, okay, let's show this to more people.
So it's not just about making good content.
Yeah.
It's about making content that people actually interact with.
Right. Engagement is key.
And the more engagement you get, the more YouTube promotes your videos.
To a wider audience.
Yeah, and not just any audience.
Right.
It's people who are similar to your existing viewers.
That's the beauty of the algorithm.
It's helping you find more of those ideal viewers.
Exactly. It's like a matchmaking service.
I like that.
And then as you attract more ideal viewers, they engage with your content even more.
Okay.
Which sends even stronger signals to the algorithm.
So it's like a snowball effect.
Exactly. A snowball effect that keeps growing and growing.
Okay. I'm starting to see how this flywheel works.
Good.
But to really make it spin, I think we need to understand the algorithm itself.
Yeah, that's important.
Like, what is YouTube actually looking for?
Well, the most important thing is watch time.
Watch time?
Yeah, how long people are watching your videos.
Oh.
YouTube wants to see that people are sticking around.
Makes sense.
The longer they watch, the more ads they see.
And the more money YouTube makes.
Right, so they want to promote videos that keep people engaged.
Okay, so how do we create videos that people will actually watch all the way through?
Well, this guide talks a lot about storytelling.
Storytelling.
Yeah, like weaving a compelling narrative into your videos.
So it's not just about delivering information.
No, it's about making an emotional connection with your viewers.
Okay, and how do you do that?
Well, you can use things like personal anecdotes, case studies, real-life examples.
Okay, so make it relatable.
Exactly. And the guide also suggests using high-quality visuals.
So people are more likely to watch a video if it looks good.
And having a clear structure.
What does that mean?
Like breaking your video down into sections with headings and transitions.
So it's easy to follow.
Yeah, and then they talk about using something called pattern interrupts.
Pattern interrupts. What are those?
They're basically just unexpected elements that you throw into your video.
Like what?
It could be a jump cut.
Okay.
Change in scenery, a funny joke.
So it's about keeping things interesting.
Yeah, preventing viewer fatigue.
I like that.
But it's not just about entertainment. You also need to deliver substance.
Meaning?
You need to provide real value to your viewers. People come to YouTube to learn things, to find solutions to their problems.
So educational content does well.
Extremely well.
So it's about finding that balance between entertainment and education.
Exactly.
You want to teach people something new,
right,
but you also want to keep them entertained.
Make it enjoyable to watch.
Okay, so we've got watch time.
Yeah.
What else is important for the algorithm?
Well, engagement is a big one.
Engagement meaning?
Likes, comments, shares, subscribes.
All those things.
All of those things, yeah.
So we need to encourage people to interact with our videos.
Absolutely. Ask questions in your videos,
Right.
respond to comments, create polls, host live streams.
So build a community around your channel.
Exactly.
Okay, and then there's retention.
Yeah.
Which is...
how long people are watching your videos for.
So if people are clicking away after a few seconds...
that's a bad sign.
yeah, it tells YouTube that your video isn't interesting.
So you want to aim for a high average view duration.
Okay, how high?
The guide says at least 50%.
Of the total video length.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have a 10-minute video...
you want people to watch at least 5 minutes of it on average.
Okay, any tips for boosting retention?
Well, the guide says to front load your videos.
Front load.
Meaning put the most important information at the beginning.
So don't save the best for last.
Exactly. Grab their attention right away and then keep them hooked.
Okay, and then finally we have audience demographics.
Right.
Isn't that just like age and location and stuff?
Yeah, but more than that.
Okay, how so?
Demographics help you understand your audience's interests, their needs, their motivations.
So it's not just about who they are.
No.
It's about why they watch your videos.
Exactly. What are they looking for? What do they want to learn?
Okay, and where do we get this information?
YouTube analytics.
It tells you all this stuff.
Yeah, it's a gold mine of data.
So we can use this to make our content even better.
Absolutely. You can tailor your content to your specific audience.
Okay, so we've got watch time, engagement, retention, and demographics.
Those are the key ingredients for the YouTube flywheel.
And by focusing on these things, we can create a cycle of growth.
Exactly.
But YouTube is always changing.
Right.
So we can't just set it and forget it.
You need to constantly be analyzing your data.
Okay.
Experimenting with different approaches.
And adapting.
Right. It's an ongoing process.
Okay, so once we've got this flywheel spinning, now it's time to think about making some money.
Right. Monetizing our channel.
Yeah, and this guide is all about online programs.
Oh, yeah.
Like online courses and memberships.
That's a great way to generate revenue.
Okay, why is that?
Well, because you're packaging your knowledge and expertise into a product.
A product that you can sell over and over again.
Exactly.
To a global audience.
Right. It's not limited by time or location.
So it's a way to scale your income without having to work more hours.
Yeah, and it allows you to dive deeper into a topic than you can in a typical YouTube video.
Okay, I like that.
It's like taking your viewers on a journey.
A journey?
Yeah, the guide calls it the zero to hero journey.
Oh, interesting.
You're taking someone from where they are now to where they want to be.
Using your expertise as the guide?
Exactly.
Okay, but there are already so many online programs out there.
I know.
How do we make ours stand out?
Well, the guide says that the key is alignment.
Alignment with what?
With your YouTube content and your ideal viewers' needs.
So it needs to be a natural extension of what you're already doing on your channel.
Exactly.
Like if my channel is about gardening,
yeah,
my online program shouldn't be about learning to code.
Unless you can somehow connect those two things in a way that makes sense for your audience.
Right, like maybe a course on building a website for your gardening business.
Yeah, that could work.
But the point is to solve a specific problem that your viewers are facing.
That's key.
Okay, so we've got our ideal student in mind. We know what problem we're solving.
Right.
What else do we need to think about?
Well, clarity is really important.
Clarity?
Yeah, you need to be very clear about what your program is about.
Okay.
What transformations students will experience.
Like what will they be able to do after completing the program?
Exactly, and what steps are involved.
So it's like a roadmap.
Exactly, a clear path to the desired outcome.
Okay, and then we need to decide on a delivery format.
Right.
Like will it be self-paced or live?
Will there be workbooks, community forums?
So many options.
The guide recommends offering a variety of formats.
To appeal to different learning styles.
Exactly.
Okay, and then there's the big question of pricing.
Yeah, how much to charge?
How do you figure that out?
Well, you want to be competitive.
Okay.
But also reflect the value you're providing.
So if your program is really transformative.
You can charge more.
But if it's just a basic introduction.
Then you probably need to charge less.
Okay, and then once we've created our program.
Yeah.
We need to promote it.
Right.
How do we do that without being too salesy?
Well, the guide talks about using YouTube to promote your program.
Okay, but how do we do that subtly?
By creating content that genuinely helps your viewers.
All right.
And then subtly weaving in mentions of your program.
So don't just be like, hey, buy my course.
No, be more like, hey, I have this course that can help you with this specific problem.
Okay.
And you can also create videos that showcase your program.
Like testimonials from past students.
Testimonials are so powerful.
Yeah, people want to see that it actually works.
And don't forget those calls to action.
Right. Tell people where they can learn more and sign up.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got all these great ideas. But the guide warns against getting stuck in analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis.
Yes, spending too much time planning and not enough time doing...
So just get started already.
Exactly.
Yep.
And they have this acronym to help you...
What is it?
Code.
Code.
Yeah. It stands for Content, Optimize, Develop, and Expand.
Okay. Break that down for me.
So content is about creating those high-quality YouTube videos. Optimize is about using the YouTube flywheel to get more views.
Oh.
Develop is where you create the online program itself. It's about promoting it beyond YouTube.
Okay, so it's a step-by-step process.
Exactly. A roadmap to success.
And the guide says you don't need millions of subscribers to make this work.
No, even a small engaged audience can be profitable.
If you're solving the right problems.
Exactly.
Okay, so we can start small and scale up over time.
Yeah.
I like that.
And remember, YouTube is an ongoing experiment.
Okay.
You need to track your metrics, see what's working, what's not.
And adjust accordingly?
Exactly. Be flexible and adapt.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've talked about finding your ideal viewers. Creating content that resonates with them.
Right.
Packaging your expertise into an online program.
Yeah.
And using the YouTube flywheel to grow your channel.
It's a powerful combination.
It is. So we've got the knowledge. Now it's time to take action.
Right. Put it into practice.
But before we go, we want to leave you with a question.
Yeah.
What one piece of knowledge could you package into an online program that would attract your ideal audience?
That's a good question.
And help them achieve a meaningful transformation.
I'll have to think about that.
You too.
YouTube is an amazing platform.
It is.
With so much potential.
If you use it strategically,
you can achieve incredible things.
So keep learning, keep creating, and keep diving deep.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, so we've spent all this time talking about attracting the right people to our channels, getting that YouTube flywheel spinning. But at the end of the day, we want to know how to actually turn those views into cold, hard cash.
Yeah, got to pay the bills, right?
Exactly. So this guide that we've been digging into seems to be really big on online programs as the solution.
Oh, yeah. Online programs, they can be a really good way to monetize your channel.
Okay, so talk to me about that. Why are online programs so great?
Well, think about it like this, all that knowledge and expertise that you have, you can package it up into a product that people can buy.
Yeah, and you don't have to be limited by time or location.
Exactly.
You're not doing one-on-one coaching. You're creating something that can reach a global audience.
And you only have to create it once.
Right. And then it can potentially generate income for years to come.
Yeah, it's a really scalable model.
And plus, you can dive way deeper into a topic with an online program.
Right. You have more space to really explore the nuances
than you do in a typical YouTube video.
Exactly.
It's like you're taking your viewers on a guided journey.
That's a great way to put it.
Towards a specific outcome that they're looking for.
Yeah. The guide calls it the 0 to hero journey.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So you're basically taking them from point A,
where they are now,
to point B,
where they want to be.
And your expertise is the map that gets them there.
Exactly.
Okay, that all sounds great, but let's be real. There are a ton of online programs out there already.
Yeah, a lot of competition.
So how do we make ours stand out?
That's a good question. And the guide really stresses this idea of alignment.
Alignment?
Yeah, your program needs to be aligned with your YouTube content and your ideal viewers' needs.
So it can't just be a random program on any topic.
No, it has to be a natural extension of what you're already doing on your channel.
Okay, so give me an example.
Okay, so let's say your channel is all about teaching people how to play the guitar.
Okay.
Your online program should probably be about something related to playing the guitar.
Right, not like a course on how to bake a cake.
Exactly, unless maybe it's a course on how to bake a cake shaped like a guitar.
Okay, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but you see what I mean.
Yeah, it has to make sense for your audience.
And it has to solve a specific problem that they're facing.
Right, so if people are coming to your channel for guitar lessons,
they'd probably be interested in a more in-depth program that helps them master a specific technique.
Or learn a certain style of music.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've identified our ideal student. We know what problem we're solving.
Right.
Now what?
Now we need to create the program itself.
Okay, and where do we start?
Well, the guide says that clarity is really important.
Clarity meaning?
You need to be super clear about what your program is about.
Right.
What students will learn, what transformation they'll experience.
And what steps are involved.
Exactly. You want to give them a roadmap, a clear path to the desired outcome.
So it's like a course outline.
Yeah, basically a detailed plan of what the program will cover.
Okay. And then we need to think about the delivery format.
Right.
Will it be self-paced or live?
Will there be video lessons, audio lessons, worksheets, quizzes?
Oh man, so many decisions.
I know it can be overwhelming, but the guide recommends offering a variety of formats.
Why is that?
Because people learn in different ways.
Some people like to go at their own pace.
Right.
While others prefer more structure and accountability.
Exactly. So by offering different options,
you can appeal to a wider audience.
And make sure that everyone gets what they need.
Okay. And then there's the question of pricing.
Yeah, how much to charge?
That's always a tough one.
It is. You want to price your program competitively, but also reflect the value that you're providing.
So it's a balancing act.
Yeah, and there's no magic formula.
Okay, but how do we even begin to figure out a fair price?
Well, the guide suggests doing some research.
Research?
Yeah, look at what other people are charging for similar programs.
Okay.
That can give you a ballpark idea.
But ultimately, the price should be based on the value you're offering.
Exactly. If your program is really transformative, if it can help people achieve significant results,
then you can justify charging a higher price.
Yeah. But if it's just a basic introductory course,
then you probably need to charge less.
Yeah, it's all about finding that sweet spot.
Okay, so we've created our program, we've priced it.
Now we need to promote it.
Right, tell people that it exists.
Exactly, and the guide has some good advice on how to do that.
Using YouTube.
Right, because that's where your audience is.
But we don't want to be too salesy.
No, nobody likes that.
Yeah, so how do we promote our program in a way that feels authentic and helpful?
Well, the guide suggests creating content that addresses your ideal viewer's pain points.
Okay, so we're still providing value.
Exactly, and then you can subtly weave in mentions of your program.
Like that.
So you could say something like, hey, if you're struggling with this specific problem, I have a program that can help.
Okay, so don't just be like, buy my program.
No, be more subtle than that.
More helpful.
Exactly. Position your program as a solution to their problem.
And we can also create dedicated videos about the program itself.
Right, maybe a trailer video that gives people a sneak peek.
Or a video with testimonials from past students.
Testimonials are gold.
They are. Because it shows that your program actually works.
It builds credibility and trust.
Okay, so we're promoting our program, but the guide warns against getting stuck in analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
Yeah, spending so much time planning and perfecting.
That you never actually launch.
So don't overthink it.
Just get started.
Okay, and to help with that, they have this acronym.
CODE.
Okay, tell me about CODE.
So C stands for content.
Which is creating those awesome YouTube videos.
Exactly.
Was for optimize.
Using the YouTube flywheel to get more views.
D is for develop.
That's where you actually create the program.
And E is for
expand.
Promoting your program beyond YouTube.
Got it. So it's like a step-by-step process.
A roadmap to success.
And the guide says that you don't need millions of subscribers to make this work.
No. Even a small engaged audience can be profitable.
As long as you're solving the right problems.
Okay, so that's encouraging. You don't have to be a YouTube superstar to build a successful online business.
Nope. Anyone can do it.
All right, so to wrap things up, this deep dive has given us a ton of valuable information.
It has.
About how to make money on YouTube.
Even if you don't have a huge following.
Exactly. So we've learned about the importance of finding those ideal viewers, creating content that resonates with them.
Right.
Packaging our expertise into an online program.
And using the YouTube flywheel to amplify our reach.
It's a powerful combination.
It is.
And if you put in the work and stay focused,
you can achieve amazing results.
We hope this deep dive has inspired you to take action and start building your own YouTube empire.
Keep learning, keep creating, and keep diving deep.
We'll see you next time.